Hi there, I'm Chris Rachel Ozum with the Austin Post.
And I'm Gavin Stone with Fanboy TV.
And we are here with Burnie Burns of Rooster Teeth.
Hello!
And you are in for an exciting interview. Why? Because it's with Burnie Burns.
That sets a really, really high level of expectation.
One of the things I've been wondering about, Burnie,
Yeah.
is your 10th anniversary was a really big deal.
Yep.
And now that you're on year 11, are you looking forward to just phoning it in and slacking for a year?
Well, yeah, that's like the thing. You get to the top of the roller coaster hill, and then it's like, you enjoy the ride down into descent into hell, basically.
So is it just going to be taking old animations, like, I don't know, just literally get on your cell phone and redub it?
No, this is just on an individual basis. I'm just going to completely slack off. I don't have people that work for me that they can, like, pick it
You
up
have
and run
minions
with it.
now.
Yeah, it's like, they get, like, burned out after 3 years, and I was like, hey, I did it for 9 years. I got burned out after 9. You can go another 4 or 5 years. You got that in you. I know you do. You're even younger than I was, so no big deal.
So you seem to, speaking of gathering minions, there's a couple people here I've heard at Exciting RTX. A couple being like, I don't know, around 10,000 or so.
Yeah, so we sold 8,000 tickets pre-sale, and then we tried to sell anything that we had left over at the door, like for any kind of like people could make it to town or cancellations and things like that. It was a pretty hot item by the time we opened the doors. I mean, there was no way to get in. There were people who lost badges and we couldn't replace their badges because we just didn't physically have them.
Well, wasn't first year like 300, and then your second year 4,000, and now 8,000 plus?
Yeah. So the first year was about 600 almost,
Okay.
like 550. And we had it like in a hotel ballroom. And then the following year, we stepped it up, got the convention center. We went from about 600, 550, 600 to 4,000, and then from 4,000 now to 8,000.
So basically,
So
what
10
you're
years, we're
saying
going to be
is-
1.5 million.
I was going to say by 2020 you will be the city of Austin.
Pretty much.
We would hope.
You know, actually, the thing we're looking at is when we put on the roadmap and we're looking at it, we're now actually considering the size of the convention center as a limiting factor in the whole event. Because the gaming space is just getting bigger, you know, people are watching more and more content online, so it just seems like the growth potential for this is amazing. We've managed to double every year so far, so we're actually worried
And
about
with 2, that's almost enough to make a point on a graph.
It is a line, you know, and in fact that first year it's like this, whoop,
That's
so
true.
it's like, I guess we're kind of tapering off, but yeah.
Slacker.
We're bad at math, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I think you'd have to come experience this because you can't get the waiting in line experience watching online.
Oh,
At all.
yeah?
Yeah.
Have you guys been waiting in lines?
We've been
We
waiting in
actually
lines
have
to buy
interviewed people
stuff.
in lines.
So,
So
yeah.
you wait in lines to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So what we need to do is we need to extend the experience where you can wait in line online. So
Yes.
that people understand.
Like a queue just to watch would be awesome.
You know, we make jokes, but there's actually places where you can go to do that online.
The
It's like-
DMV here in Austin, actually.
They have an online line?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I had to get my driver's license recently.
And you go online to get online?
Yes, I did.
Wow, that
it
is
was
meta.
fantastic. It was like I was living in the 21st century.
That's
Yay,
hilarious.
technology!
Yeah.
Since you are such a known slacker, what with only running this entire company and whatnot, what made you decide that what you needed in addition was to collect all these minions in one place and have your own giant convention?
It's another facet of our laziness in that we were going to 8 to 12 conventions a year. And then
And
we
you're
had
like, screw that, come to us.
That's exactly right. Why go all over the country 8 to 12 times a year when you can have one event and everybody comes to you?
That's a
I
smart way to
approve.
do it.
That's thinking with smarts. That's what that is.
So, about what is this costing the company a year? Are you actually
know-
making money off of it, or is this just hemorrhaging cash for you?
Last year we were looking to break even and didn't quite get there, so it was a promotional event.
Yeah.
You know, but it is something with the trajectory and with volume. You do get a lot of efficiencies. I mean, last year we had a lot of special guests. We didn't have quite the ticket head count that we did. You know, we were trying to convince new exhibitors to come to a
Yeah.
new show. They have a crowded calendar too, so we had to convince them to do that. We had some really great partners that helped us out, 343, Microsoft, some local companies as well. And so this year has been, you know, now that it's an established event that's on the calendar, people know what it is, they know the value of it, and so it's really starting to take off.
So you are here in Austin, just as exciting. I know that you all know who Fanboy TV is, really, much more than knowing who Burnie Burns is.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Austin know that Rooster Teeth is
I'm
here?
just a fanboy on TV. That's all I am. Why doesn't Austin know that Rooster Teeth is here?
Yeah.
Good question. Don't know. I don't know. It's interesting to us, like, especially when we were going to PAX, that, you know, we could fill a 6,000 seat panel there. And, you know, we would come back home and it's like Austin was, you know, it was hard to
Crickets.
get. Yeah, but it's getting better now because actually we decided that's on us, not on anybody else. So we're making a bigger effort. You know, we're trying to show the city that we're one of the largest online video presences in the entire internet, on the entire web. And building this event and growing it and working with the city to do that just puts it on the map. We're not going to it's easy to sit back when we have one part of our business that is successful to just sit there and expect everyone to come to you. It doesn't work that way.